for the sake of this topic, right? Even if it's Liverpool, I can tell you it will be at least 80% filled. Why are you pointing?
Because you'll be there.
Okay.
Like, you cannot expect Bournemouth to come to Singapore then expect a full draw lah.
I don't think I've ever met a Bournemouth fan in Singapore lah. If there's one, please let us know if you're a Bournemouth fan.
Just now we were talking about Glazers and Ineos. Has anything changed?
Lesser staff in Old Trafford area.
Welcome back to another episode of the AOS Podcast, and it's Manchester Mondays!
And today we have a very special guest and someone who has not appeared on the AOS Podcast before.
Yeah, he's the Chinese version of PK.
And this is Eldad from the Football Kaki, which is part of the Chit Chatter podcast network.
Yes, hello. Hello everybody.
Welcome.
What an introduction, bro. Immediately come out of the gate, one insult come out already.
It's not an insult, bro. It's a compliment.
Yeah.
You sure?
No, because PK is also the one that talks the most, apart from me lah.
Yeah. Okay, my one I go
And me
first.
lah.
I have to talk the most because I am the host of my own podcast. So, so that one is I am voluntarily supposed to talk the most.
Yeah. So if you guys are not following them, please check them out. The link to their profile will be in the description below. So please follow them, give them your support as well, as long as you support us as well.
And we have already introduced Eldad, and I'm Joel. Cash is here, and we have Brendan along with us today. And Manchester Mondays, what are we going to talk about?
I don't know, bro. You have the
Oh,
topics.
yeah. Sorry.
We won this morning 4-1.
Yeah,
Okay, that was a good start.
that was a good start.
What do you feel about the warm-up game so far?
Honestly, I was talking to some of my colleagues like today, right, regarding this. The fact that we scored 4 goals, right, is a shock to me in itself.
I know, right?
Because the fact that we scored 4 already puzzles me already. The fact that we scored more than 2 puzzles me even more.
The fact we scored.
No, the fact that we scored that one acceptable lah. I think that one expectation is there.
Yeah, but I think I see a lot of good signs so far right? It's only been a few games. You know, they've been playing in where is that? Hong Kong, is it?
No, US.
Yeah. Hong Kong was
Sorry.
before that.
I got mixed up with the other clubs.
Post-season.
So that brings to me on the first topic, which is all these pre-season games. Then we saw about Arsenal and AC Milan in Singapore. Barely half field Why
I don't know. We can either attribute it to our stadium too big.
Cannot be.
That one I disagree.
We're only 50 grand.
Get the hint, bro.
No, but okay.
Our
Is it?
stadium too big, or there's not enough Arsenal and Liverpool fans, Newcastle fans in Singapore.
No. Wait. Let's go to the Newcastle game a bit later.
Oh yeah,
We are
the
talking
AC
about-
Milan one. Yeah.
Arsenal and AC Milan. Is it because it's played on a weekday? Do you think?
I don't think
probably.
so. I don't think so. Singaporeans got nothing to do one. Very free.
But weekdays tougher.
No,
You need
but-
to go back to your family or
No lah, bro.
Work
The game not say at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It was like at 5:30 in the evening, right?
I look at it in 2 different ways. So let's just talk about the game on a weekday first, right? Singapore, especially on a weekday, is challenging. Because the thing is that everybody knows if you've been to a concert or a game at National Stadium or Sports Hub, right, it's horrendous to get out on a weekday. So if you're talking about, okay, I'm going to rush to work, then let's say, for example, if you're driving there, or I need to find a location to park, you take the MRT to the stadium, finish out the thing, and then you get out by a certain time, then head over towards sleep.
Yeah.
It's the thought process of that feels like,
Sian right?
wow, very sian. Very sian. That's one thing. But I also do think that in terms of draw, you cannot say that Arsenal cannot draw because the last time they came in 2018, they filled the stadium.
Okay.
50,000. So that one I would say is a separate thing. It's the ticket price.
Oh, okay.
Because honestly, I asked you this question, right? Would I pay more than $120 to watch a game with no stakes on a weekday? No.
That's true.
so
Very-
if
very
it's
good point.
United playing on a weekday against AC Milan.
I thought about this before, right?
Yeah.
And if it was just a friendly, I won't go. Because I do think that at the end of the day, especially for those that are getting older, right? The time to go travel to and fro to the stadium is headache. Especially if the fact that, let's say, for example, 50 plus thousand people, thousand, right? at capacity, trying to find their way out of stadium MRT.
Yeah.
How long you gonna wait before you actually board the MRT?
No, but
then go through the thing.
But it's the same as the concerts also, what? You got
Like
your
the recent Bruno Mars or Taylor
Bruno Mars,
Swift
your
and
Taylor
Gaga.
Swift. They
Yeah,
all
but-
have a weekday slot
Correct.
also, and it's full.
Correct, but the difference is that you're talking about entertainment versus competition. Competition with no stakes technically is just
So to his point, it's probably if it's a Champions League game on a weekday,
then is a different thing.
7 p.m. kickoff.
Okay.
Different thing.
Yeah.
It's a,
No,
it's a different
I
thing.
think I have a better point. Arsenal and Newcastle just don't have the fan base law in Singapore. Not as strong as Man U or Liverpool.
But they have
I'm pretty damn sure if it's Man United or even let's say for the fact of for the sake of this topic, right? Even if it's Liverpool, I can tell you it will be at least 80% filled. Why are you pointing?
because you'll be there.
Okay.
I knew he
No,
was leading to win though.
exactly.
He led himself to win. No?
I picked a very wrong day for you to come.
No, it's fine. This is entertainment.
Yeah.
He led himself there. He was just waiting for it to happen.
And you don't need to pay $120 to go
Okay,
and see this entertainment.
but side note, right? I will say this I always tell my friends, if you open a window for me to shoot you, right, that one your fault already. So the window very big, right? Just shoot lah. Thank you.
I think I want to go on to the Football Kaki a lot more because they never shoot me.
Not yet.
Haven't-
yet.
Because we are polite.
Your first time,
But
they got
then
to be nice.
haven't get to the point one. You know lah. I already made a comment about how savage we are to certain United players already, right? That one we can do that later lah.
Okay, so you think it's too expensive? The logistical part is not worth it?
Yes,
right?
because okay, so like I thought about this also. I thought it's true, right? Like, let's say for example, if they are the only destination in Southeast Asia, so it means that the market is that okay, people are they willing to travel from let's say Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia to come over to watch? There is a chance that will happen, right, if the ticket prices are lower. So if let's say for example, if let's say a ticket price, and I went and I did this to check, right. When United came in 2016, I think
The Inter Milan.
2019, right, bro. The ticket was $60+
I can't remember
ticket.
because someone comped me for that.
You're welcome.
My one is I verified that I still have the email, so I went to check. So it's about $60+. Then I think you pay about maybe $130+ with GST. So if let's say you were planning a route or let's say coming over, right, you're gonna spend money for the plane ticket or whichever to come to Singapore, right? $100 for a pair of tickets, right, is substantially cheaper than I'm paying $250 for a pair of tickets, which could be equivalent to a plane ticket. So essentially, if you lower the ticket price, there's a chance that people will travel around the area to come, because if they're not doing a Southeast Asian tour, right, and this is the only premier destination, right, there's a chance.
I think it's also not just the fans of the club. I think it will also attract neutrals.
Yes.
If it's lower price, right? I mean, generally, you just want to go and watch football.
I think the sponsors are a bit delusional lah. You book the entire stadium. And then you rather leave the seats empty than to bring down the ticket price just to draw in the crowd.
No, but the thing is, you see, if you are as an Asian fan, right, you don't get the opportunity very often to travel to the UK to go and watch them there.
True.
So the off chance that they do come here, wouldn't you want to take advantage of it and make sure that you're there?
Yep.
Right? Whatever the price is, you will pay it, what?
No stakes,
Because-
no stake.
Yeah, but still, it's just the fact that you get to see them live, what?
Okay, then I flip this question. Had it been part of a Southeast Asian tour, so let's say for example, Arsenal is going to Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, I can guarantee you the ticket price drop. Because the thing is that you're going to compete against the other country, the other countries. Now, we hang right, there's Malaysia National Stadium not around anymore. So because of that, people probably, if they're outside of Singapore, you want to come and watch, right? But if let's say they were doing a Southeast Asian tour, right, there's a chance the ticket price will drop because you are competing with other countries to see who's on it. Because it's a tourism thing.
Like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Only in Singapore, right?
So if it's only in Singapore, technically I can milk the money lah. I can
Control
go,
lah,
I can control also.
Okay, so based on ticket prices, I think everybody got different threshold. What do you think would be the correct price range then for these kind of matches?
If you're talking about 2-day pass, let's say the Wednesday and the Newcastle game, I probably think maybe $160 to $180 for 2 days. But you're talking just a general single match game, right? I think depending on the tier, you're looking at maybe $75 to $100.
I don't know. I think 120 is fair.
Everyone has different
No,
thresholds.
the first number that came to mind was about 88.
But because you're Chinese.
You really Chinese, you know.
Then plus your whatever booking charges and all, it comes up to about 90 plus.
Okay,
already.
okay, fine, fair. But okay, price aside, the first match was during the weekday. Then after that, Arsenal, Newcastle, we thought, weekend will be more people going, right? But actually, also not much difference. I was it like...
Wait, when you get the Arsenal ticket, when you buy Arsenal ticket, you get to go to the training session as well, right? Is that enough?
I don't know.
I-
I'm not sure.
That
But
one I'm not sure, but I wouldn't want to go and watch the training session.
so just for some statistics...
I already watched the warm up already.
Yeah. Some statistics for the viewers out there. So Arsenal and AC Milan, they have about 22,813.
About half the
out of-
stadium.
Yeah, about half. And Arsenal Newcastle was 38,720. Not
About 3/4.
what? Yeah, still on a Sunday, but
Okay lah, maybe because also you got more Newcastle fans in Singapore than you do AC Milan fans.
yeah,
lah.
but on a Sunday, I would expect it to be close to full, but still not even 40 grand.
I feel they picked the wrong day. It should have been Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday will have
Okay.
definitely been.
Yeah, because Sunday you still have the same problem you do on Wednesday. It's like I got to go to work on a Monday. Yeah. So it's like it's just like Saturday is I can rest the next day and I don't really have much commitment that day I can go to work.
The games were live on MeWatch. Does that make a difference?
Oh, was it? I didn't
The
even know it was
Arsenal
live.
Newcastle game was. I watched the Arsenal and Newcastle game live.
I didn't even know it was live.
Then maybe that would be also a contributing factor lah. If given that we talk about price already, right? We talk about price already. Then after that, then we have also just now we talk about logistics, right? So on a weekday you go and work and all that. Do you think people will really take leave to go and watch? Okay, let's say Man U come lah.
I sure take leave one.
I will also take leave lah.
I sure take leave
I will
one.
take leave.
I think it depends on who United are playing that day. And I wrote it down in my word. If it's Liverpool, confirm.
I mean, yeah, because the game is big enough,
Yes.
right, to make you want to go, even if there are no stakes involved.
The match has to be enticing enough for me to say that okay, I want to see this. So if let's say it was maybe like just United Atletico, United Barca, or United Liverpool, right? Those are the things that were enticing. United Arsenal maybe 50-50.
Now, to just round off this whole topic, right? Do you think other clubs that they want to do their pre-season tour or post-season tour, now got post-season, would they avoid Singapore because of this kind of turnout? Do you think?
No, I think they will still come.
They will still come, because if anything, Singapore is the hub for the Asian fans.
Singapore hub for everything lah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
No, they're going to get paid. They're still going to get the profit. The clubs are still going to pocket the profit already. So by that basis, it doesn't hurt to just travel.
I think it's one, but the other is that a marketing destination.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very strong marketing
It's all about the
destination.
money.
Like if let's say even if Arsenal didn't come to Singapore for the next few years, right? There'll be other clubs. They Eucharist was revealed here. Then they also did their launch in I think it's Orchard or something, I can't remember, right? So there's already ideas marketing in terms of, because the only place that technically you can get the type of marketing value here or even in Asia, right, is either you go to Japan or Korea.
I see.
So even if you were to come to Singapore, right, Singapore is easy for marketability. So even if let's say they just want to come here for one day just to do marketing, right, and then play a match that's part of the campaign, I think people will still come. But then again, right, it's also the type of club you are lah. Like you cannot expect Bournemouth to come to Singapore then expect a food draw lah.
I don't think I've ever met a Bournemouth fan in Singapore lah. If there's one, please let us know if you're a
in the
Bournemouth fan.
comments.
I'm curious now.
It was not really hypothetical already. Like, I think I should retract the statement. But you understand, like the club has to be of a certain stature or draw to.
You need the fan base also lah, right? And there are only the few clubs in Asia that have a very big and strong fan base.
I think don't need to talk under Bournemouth. Man City also got nothing.
Yeah, Messi starting lah.
All right, then I guess then we just have to wait for the next time that United comes. Then we can see the difference, right?
Yeah, probably.
So we're still on Manchester Mondays, right? And so let's go deep into all the Manchester United matters.
Yeah.
So Cunha is here, Mbeumo is here, Rashford is
Out.
Barca.
yeah. And straight away, number 10 shirt all give to Cunha, You think it's a bit distasteful, no? That they just do it that way.
Okay, from what I heard, this was already discussed with his team already. So United actually communicated with Rashford's party or his team, right, to tell him that they're going to take away the number 10 already. And to be really frank, I got no problem.
But he's like the, one of the more successful academy graduates.
Who is the most overrated Manchester United academy graduate in the recent memory, bro.
This guy more opinionated than PK.
I will. Okay, just I think I better tell them what I told you on our thing, right?
Yeah.
Me and my fellow Football Kaki brother, right, Paul, right? We have this thing where if we cannot stand the player, right, we will not mention the player's name. We will just call him by the number. So I've been calling Rashford 10 for the past 3 years. I've been calling Lindelof 2. And the only player that has so far flipped over from a number to the name, right, is Harry Maguire. I used to call him 5. Then now I call him Maguire. And to be really frank, right, my reasons for this is because as much as Rashford is hyped up to be, right, the output does not equate the hype. That's to be really frank. His own, if you were to really calculate it, right, his goals per season over his duration, right, is less than 10 on average. So if that is what my number 10 is, right, comparing to my number 10s of Mark Hughes, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, right?
That's why he wear number 10.
That is
never go above 10.
That
That's
is
why he wear number 20 already.
I got another.
I digress.
The number 20 different story. Now he number 2, so I just keep fighting. But the reasoning is that to me is I don't have a problem with it because why I want a player that doesn't want to be there. So I should give that number 10 to somebody that feels more deserving. And if you were to compare output between Cunha and Rashford over the past few seasons, right? Rashford in that Erik ten Hag first season, right? People say it's a wonderful season, right? He only had 3 months of good football. I will take this every day. The thing is only 3 months of absolutely brilliant football, right? After Ronaldo out. After that, he just went downhill.
So I think I'm personally very happy for him that he managed to get his move out .
Well, it's a loan, but
I'm not personally happy for him. I'm personally happy for myself because I don't need to see this nonsense on a Man United shirt anymore already, bro.
I think he was hyped up way too much.
Yes.
He may not be entirely his fault .
So he was a good player. Yes, he had a good breakout season. He was consistent for a few, but as what you said during Erik ten Hag's first season, he performed well, and after that he just it's just been on a downward spiral. He's had moments from then, but that's about it . He's had a few moments here and there only, but other than that, you look at the way he plays, you can tell that he has no heart, no.
I think the team around him, I would say around him, but the team that he was in those few years also didn't help. You got jokers like Jesse Lingard, Pogba.
No bro, but even no matter what the kind of team the members that you have and all that, it's still down to your work rate. Look at Wayne Rooney. The guy is a workhorse.
That's true.
Yeah. Even all the way to the MLS, he was the same.
Yeah, even in the MLS when he was how old? That one game, that one effort he ran all the way.
Track all the way back.
And provided a freaking good assist in the process as well. That one is more than Rashford's entire 2-3 seasons,
Not the entire 2 seasons, the entire career.
Yeah.
This guy don't give chance, man.
I mean, you've seen the clips, you've seen the highlights, you've seen what he's done on the pitch while he's playing. I just felt he was a bit overhyped. Yes, he had a lot of talent, but
he was hyped up. Whether if it's overhyped or not is one thing, but he let it get to him. He's in over his head. He feels his head is just too big already.
So Cunha having the 10 is fine with me.
Yeah, Cunha having the 10, I got no
Take
problem. I got no problem.
Okay, that's 4. That's 4 in a row. Whee! Okay. Now, I think this new season has us, very excited and very hopeful. And it's the hope that kills you.
That was the same last year.
Looking at the squad right now, I feel actually a bit more confident.
That's dangerous, bro.
Yeah, I know. But okay, we all can talk crap about those previous squads, leading up to Amorim's final squad now, right? Do you think if it was any other manager, let's say Klopp, let's say Guardiola, if he had that squad, would it be any different?
You want to start first? I have discussed this thing before, but I want to hear your opinion first before I can.
Let's for argument's sake, we just use last season's squad where Amorim came 15. Do you think Klopp or Guardiola had, would he have taken that squad to Champions League or even win the league?
I don't think so.
Yes, possible.
It's still Dilulu.
Forever Lulu.
It's
My eyes popping out of my head. Just a very close one. I want to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
I mean, if you can take a winning squad and then turn them into shit, more yes. You can, if you have a very, very experienced manager, right, it is a possibility. If you're looking at the names on the paper, it's actually there. Few notable, sucky ones, but it's doable. That's why I say there's a possibility. To win the EPL, maybe you'll struggle, but to say you get into the top 6, top 4, top 6, basically Europe lah. I think it's okay. We might even win Europa actually.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
You think Klopp and
Guardiola
don't have that effect?
Because even then, no matter what, both Klopp and Pep, when they first took over Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City, respectively, at the same time, right, they did not do it immediately in the first season that they took over. So while as good of a manager you may be, you still need time. Only Arne Slot now, right? Arne Slot now, first season come in and wins the Premier League, right? But he did that after years of building by Klopp, right? Klopp got Liverpool to where they are today, and took a freaking long time to get there.
That's true.
So you tell me, even no matter how good Pep and Klopp are, they come into United right now, given the problems we have back end, given the problems we have behind the scenes, given the fact that only now we have Ineos, but before that it was the Glazers, no way, man. I don't think so.
Okay, we will talk about Ineos and Glazers in a short while, but Eldad.
Okay. For me, I look at it very simply. If Klopp or Pep had come in, right, who's the United leader?
Don't have lor. Bruno
Don't have.
Bruno lah. The most Bruno only.
But Bruno's not really leader.
Not at that time.
Not at that time leader.
Not at that time.
When you must remember, when Pep came in, Pep had David Silva, he had Vincent Kompany. When Klopp went in, he had Jordan Henderson, and I think if at the time he had James Milner and he had Coutinho. So there's a group of players that basically will concrete. At United, right, the culture had been built up to a point where the player became more important than the club. There was no longer the club more important than the player.
Player FC.
And it was more or less like the players were just getting away with everything. There was no standards anymore. So even if, let's say, he wanted to come in, right, I would probably presume they would probably have finished better than 15, but they will probably maybe not even qualify for Europe, in my opinion. Honestly, just based on the fact that the players are just lazy. Like you're asking for a high work rate style in a system, right, from both Klopp and Pep Guardiola. In Klopp, is high press, rock and roll run. With Pep, is press, right? But I can ask you this question, right? How many times have you seen a United player, right, not make a 5-yard pass? So if you can see it, right, the fact that happened, like Pep's system is just based on 5-yard bounce passes, 10-yard bounce passes, short passing, right? United can't even string 3 passes together in a rondo, not even on a match. Then how is that going to equate?
Before they play it long and lose
and then
it.
if you were to take it more like Klopp system, right? They press like Marcus Rashford drop.
Yeah, they cannot run.
They cannot run.
Garnacho
also run. Kena scolded also don't care. End up doing all these things. So it's like I feel that current situation, right? They're better because all the bad players or the toxic ones, right, or the selfish ones are gone already. So I would say that maybe there will be a bit more modicum of respect for Pep compared to Klopp at the time when they come in, because Pep already has a reputation.
Yes.
But I think they'll probably end up in like slightly better than 15. That's what I think.
I think they'll be slightly better, but it's hard to say again because it's still down to it's the same players.
Yeah.
That's why I think this season is going to be different. I think the changes here is
Refreshing.
very welcome. lah.
Very
Hor.
welcome.
I that's why I say I got a little bit of hope. lah. So let's see how it goes against Arsenal.
Okay,
Pre-
lah. Can I be a devil's advocate in this startation for your hope?
Please.
Right? For your hope, right? United is give you hope, and then it just comes crashing down like that for the past how many years, right? So just be careful. Although all United fans out there, right, just be very careful. I've said this many times on my podcast on the Football Kaki, right? Is that you want to get all the hope up, right? Then it just comes crashing all the way down. So just take it match by match, game by game, pass by pass.
Or be like Brand and be Dilulu.
I nearly called it. I said we're going to win Europe. We almost did it. Okay.
Yeah, he did. He made a
Down to
prediction.
the wire.
Yeah.
Not Europa League. Europe is Champions League.
Same
So
lah.
they're different. But that one must filter.
Same, but not same.
Same, but not same. Yeah.
Talking just now, we were talking about Glazers and Ineos. Has anything changed?
I think yes lah. I'm sure there are changes lah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think it's quite noticeable also.
How so?
Lesser staff in Old Trafford already.
Sometimes I don't know why I'm doing this podcast for.
Apart from the obvious,
Because John not here, ma.
well, John is
Yeah,
here.
John is there. I need to represent.
Eldad, from your perspective, more.
Let me get myself. I am speechless right now.
Yeah, that's what happens at the AOS
Yeah.
podcast. We just talk.
That joke just went out of nowhere. That was like a bit something. Okay, I think that in terms of structure, right, I think because United is always on the spotlight, that's why everything is viewed as negative, especially with what Ineos have been doing. Yeah. I don't see downsizing as a problem because in every business, in order to save costs, you have to downsize sooner or later.
Yeah, the big boys do it all the time.
Every company in the world, every corporation has done it right. And people forget, United essentially, even though they are a football club, they are still a business organization first. Profitability is still important for them to run. So with the amount of debt that we are riddled with, we have to find ways to cut costs so that we can circumvent like all those things that have already gone in the past. So yes, it's small things, and United's always a headline. That's just pure fact. But the improvements that they've made, they don't look as bad on paper if you know down it to the nitty-gritty of the business sense. Because they have to do it no matter what. What's the fastest way to cut costs? You just cut. Because that's, as much as it affects people's livelihood from a business perspective, right? If you cut, let's say for example, if you cut 25 to 50% of your payroll, you save 50% on your payroll. That's still a lot of money.
We kind of did talk about this in previous episodes as well. These people are like just, working class. They just, earn
They're
like
your
few thousand
stewards,
pounds.
your cleaners,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
vendors,
So
and
if you really want to cut the fat,
your ground staff
the
and
fat,
stuff.
like
The fat's-
Sancho,
The fat is
Anthony.
also the fat is sitting on the bench, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we cannot.
So we
do
always
much.
have that question. Why don't go and whack these players?
The problem is because
Cut them.
we can't let them go without paying more money.
Yes, that is what I wanted to say also.
Yeah, but in the long term, you will save.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Because you still technically, let's say for example, if I have a contract for 5 years and the contract is maybe, let's say for example, it's 5 million a year, but I terminate you on the 3 one. I didn't technically resign. It's grounds for termination. So I'm owed the 15 million, which is basically what happened to Frankie de Jong at Barcelona. So that's a similar situation. So if let's say for example, if the player leaves on his own will, right, not being forced out at transfers, right, I don't have to pay you that 15 million.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but if I force him out and I release him, I still have to pay that 15 million for the release, and then I'm down 15 million in a hole, and I need to find a way to replace that player and negative 15
pay some more.
and pay some more. So essentially, right, you will like you will lose money in the long term, no matter.
And this loss you make, right, your 50% stuff.
So essentially, if you think about it,
Nothing.
right, it is more beneficial to let them go on a free than it is to just absolutely just terminate them. So it's either transfer or free transfer. Then you don't have any hits.
So which is why I actually like the tactic, or rather the methods that they're using now, the approach that they're taking this transfer season is that they're looking to sell the players, yes. But you send them out. Whatever it is, you're not part of the first squad. You're not going to be part. You're not going to train with first squad. You already know from the get-go already you're not involved next season already.
Just force them out.
Right? So you make the message very clear to them. I will find loans for you. If you're going to play in other clubs, you're going to play other clubs. It's fine. I loan you out. I reduce my wage on you already. Half of your wages a month or a week in this sense, right? Football, I take 50% share already. We save a load of money already. Without having to pay out that buyout clause and that release clauses.
Like, to delve into it, right? You think about it, right? There's two things. If I let go Marcus Rashford, right, I save 1.2 million a month. Because his wage is just that massive, right? And by letting the players know that you're not part of my team, right, it will show two things to the club and potential buyers. One, the club is how hard are you willing to train to try and get back into this team? Or how hard are you willing to train to show that you want to get out of here? David Beckham and Bastian Schweinsteiger had similar situations, but they were able to find their way back into the team because they worked hard. To be frank, Garnacho Central will not do that.
Very clear, very clear.
Yeah. Or more, not Garnacho Central, 17 and 25.
You know, when it was under Glazers that time, all the transfer policy is all crap and all that. So I think this season we are really starting to see Ineos are really wrangling the.
I think you can see that there is proper structure in place. It's not a cowboy town. I go out there, I splurge and like I freeload like as if I don't give a care or damn in the world about what I'm spending.
Actually, it's not really about the Glazers to Ineos. It's because of one person that is not here anymore.
At Woodward.
Yes, agreed. 100%.
It's because the Glazers don't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So we can't say Glazers to Ineos. But when Ineos come in, what they did well was to...
They structured everything.
Yes.
They structured everything. Yes, we made a bad call with, what's the guy's name? The Newcastle fella. Dan Ashworth. Right? We had made a bad call. But they admitted that mistake. They admitted and they say, we did it didn't work, whatsoever. Yeah, we lost a bit of money there, but essentially what we have right now, I think we are moving in the right direction. And it's something where if we want to see us really turn this around, it's still not going to be next season.
No, it will take a few
2 to 3 seasons. You will need a few windows to really clean out all the bad blood and really bring in the right ones.
Yeah. So talking about the transfers, right? Come, let's transfer gossip. Got one more.
Sesko lah.
Possibility?
Oh,
Yes, definitely.
I think it's 80%.
Sure, bro.
I think there's an 80% chance.
I also
of
think
it happening.
80% chance today I will win Toto.
That one you Dilulu. More Dilulu than him thinking we can win Champions League,
Okay, 80%.
It feels like it's there, but not there.
Let me explain why I think it's 80%. I feel that it's 80% is because a lot of cards that are needed to fit into this puzzle are already there.
Yes, that is true.
Right?
He say he want to come, right?
Number one, Sesko says he wants to come to United. Right? Number two, Leipzig wants Garnacho.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. No, they're not interested in Garnacho. It's Højlund.
Yeah.
It's Højlund that they want.
That's why lah. Hey, Garnacho was stunned.
So there is a potential swap deal that can happen which saves us a bit of money in terms of his fees. Even if that swap doesn't happen, we still have the funds and the resources to buy this player right now. He's young. He wants to come. We need that kind of a striker. Why not?
Okay, so Sesko 80%, you think it's also there? I think maybe 60%. Yeah, Eldad, what do you think?
I would say 60 to 65 because the thing is, money part is one because they can still orchestrate deals in a sense where they pay by installment per year. So I think that one is still beneficial. So they've done it with Cunha, they're doing it with Mbemo. I think they will do it probably with Sesko. I think that's not much of a problem.
But would you like what Cash said, right? They are interested in Højlund, right? Would you go for the exchange?
Oh, 100%. No,
That
no,
fast.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Because honestly, as in pure, privacy, right, Hoyland's ceiling is a lot lower than Sesko's. So if they say that I'm willing to give you a player with a higher ceiling for a player with a lesser ceiling, right, that's a deal that's beneficial to United and United alone.
Yes.
So there is no reason to say no, and that will actually allow for a transfer fee that probably will be more in United's favor. And I think so. I don't mind a swap with cash, with extra cash, with a cash that I want.
I thought you want to swap with me, you know.
I got no comment. This one, you can see my favorite term is no comment. So I just really got no comment. Just move on. But all jokes aside, I do think that Sesko's ceiling is definitely higher.
He's
But-
more athletic than
Yes.
Hoyland, I feel.
But the same thing is to be said is that can the potential be immediate or can the potential take time to grow?
I think it will take time,
Yeah,
and that's why it's good to get someone like him that is
Correct.
young.
correct.
It's better than going after someone like Ollie Watkins.
Yes.
Even though he's proven,
Even though he's proven,
a bit loud already,
but he's 28 already. He's still got a lot of fight and gun. I mean, I like Watkins a lot,
Yes.
right? But whether if he come, even if we did buy him in, by the time we need to really sort things out, right? He'll be too old already.
Yeah, that's true.
How many more years? Like, let's say if Man United sign him,
Two, 3 years.
Yeah.
Honestly, I look at it more in a sense where if they play the cards right, and in the hypothetical view that let's say Ollie Watkins does actually come to United, right? 4 years, good enough.
Yeah.
To get 4 years to get the thing right. And the biggest thing for me is that because his assist totals and his goal scoring totals are very high.
Very high.
They're high. They're high. They're not say exactly matched, right? But they're close.
Yeah.
They're close. So with that, Cunha and Mbeumo can definitely benefit also. And I always do feel that like it's always better to win 4-0 with 4 different goal scorers than it is to win 4-0 with one goal scorer. So with that, you definitely have Ollie Watkins this season, right? And if they do decide to maybe, let's say for example in a hypothetical situation, you keep Hoyland, you don't get Sesko or whichever, right? You still have a striker, a young striker like him and Shido Obi that can learn from an experienced striker that has played at Premier League level and has had success. Even though he's not played for one of the top few clubs, he has a chance now. And Ollie Watkins, the one thing I like is that he had a chip on his shoulder. The injury comeback, the ACL comeback, fight all the way back, still contributes and still does something.
So we talk about the potential incoming player. No more players. Player. Okay. Now, how about those people that are going out? Number 17, number 25, and
Go.
Number 21.
Go.
21.
Yeah.
Any news, anything? Where do you think they will go?
Anywhere lah, doesn't matter lah.
Yeah.
Go lah, just go
Just
lah.
go lah.
Your heart not there. Everything's not there.
I mean, not there. You already left out the squad already. You're not
Yeah.
traveling with the team also.
Yeah.
Right? In the postseason, in the preseason, you're not there already with the team. So you're as good as out. Even if you
17's
not-
number got stripped already.
No, 17 still around.
Still around.
Yeah, that's why I still call him 17.
Yeah, so no matter what, even when the new season starts, even nobody signs him also, or them, they still won't be involved in anything at all.
Yeah.
So no matter what, as a player, if I already know my situation is like this, I'm not gonna get anything at all. You know?
Yeah.
I will definitely be telling my agent, you better get me out and better get me to somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I want to play.
Yeah.
So the deal is they will definitely be out.
Okay, we know that this episode is going to come out on Monday, which is a few days' time from the day of the recording. We hope by then Sesko comes, and we hope by then this 3, 17, 21, 25 disappear.
No,
No, what happened?
it won't happen.
It won't
Those three,
Let me have that hope, Ken.
it won't happen.
Again, I think you can have hope for you can have hope for 21.
Yeah.
21. 17 might there's a chance, right? 25 he wants his freedom, but he'll never get his freedom. So he'll
No,
just gonna be like-
I'm always very hopeful. So I hope we'll win Toto. I hope Man U will do well this season. I also hope these 3 players can go. I also hope Sesko can come.
Thing is, they are very expensive. Their wage
it's the wage.
is the wage. It's
And-
not their transfer fee.
Yes,
It's the
and
wage.
Central is not willing to take a wage cut.
Yes.
That's the biggest problem.
But you see, essentially, I don't understand why also, because if he stayed at United and does not play,
It doesn't work well for him.
He-
World Cup is coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not only that, but I'm sure there has to be a clause in his contract whereby he needs to meet certain number of game time as well. What?
That's the thing. If
Wouldn't there be?
okay, here's the thing, right? The one that negotiated the contract was A.O.S. So that one already tell you all you need to know already. There's no performance clauses, there's nothing. It's just basically an upfront guaranteed amount of salary for that period of time. The thing with Sancho, right, is that he's hyped up way more than what it is to be. And honestly, if you were to base his performance on Bundesliga versus Premier League, right, it's two separate leagues, right? It's a totally different type of game. But in that situation, right, there is no way he will ever take a pay cut. And there's no way that there's going to be any type of performance bonuses also. And most, maybe because they didn't qualify for Europe, there is a percentage cut. But it's still high. And to me, and to be really frankly honest, right, the only reason why a player won't take a pay cut, right, is because he's comfortable with the amount of salary. So it's like, to me, it's like, okay, I earn 250k a week.
You won't downgrade one.
For me, I won't downgrade one.
Unless you're very desperate.
I don't need, I can do this.
But it's so disgusting, you know, that amount of money.
I know. So the thing, like, to him, is like, I won't downgrade my lifestyle. And the fact that I get paid to do this, right, to play football and actually not play football. Like, I can just stay at home, do what I want.
You
I
get
earn,
paid $250 a week to Zobo.
wait, $250 or 250,000?
$250,000.
No, but that's the thing, you see, if I am a professional football player, I would want to play. No, it's not. I wouldn't want to just be sitting, walking around, don't know what the hell
That is
I'm
the
doing
next
also,
generation thinking. Cannot
No,
think
but
like-
I also
Let's take a pause. As of time of recording, Jadon Sancho is willing to take huge pay cut to go back to Borussia Dortmund.
go, please, go. You were only meant to play in yellow.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Go back. I also don't think you will start.
Man United fans, let us know what you think about this transfer window. Do you think Šeško is going to come? Do you think number 17, 21 and 25 will go out? Let us know in the comment section down below.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Please follow Football Kaki on the...
Both.
Continue the chit-chat.
Okay. So for us, right, just follow us on the Chit Chatter Podcast Network on YouTube, Instagram, all the socials. Right, I will give AOS the links in the description. You can just follow us from there. We have 3 shows. Football Kaki is just one of the 3. So you want to find out what the other 2? Please go to our page and just follow us there.
And thank you, Eldad, for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Now you know me as a United fan, how I really.
I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
People knock off 6, 7.
No.
Today, flexi hours, bro. 4 o'clock and pangkang already. You see this fella 4 o'clock go out shopping on.
Disclaimer, I don't know anything about this, right? So this one between them,
I think maybe you're on leave lah.
Cut.